Good evening, Dean Baber, faculty, staff, students, alumni, parents, family, and friends of Carnegie Mellon University. As a business administration junior and vice president of communication for Student Majlis, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Carnegie Mellon University in Qatar's 10th academic year. To the 130 members of CMUQ's greatest class of 2017, welcome to an extraordinary university at an extraordinary time in our almost 10-year history. I'm so happy to be sharing this inaugural year with you. Who exactly are the new students we welcome today? Already, we know a great deal about you. You are not a random gathering of people. Indeed, you are a community standing for the ideals that we hold sacred. Dedication, collaboration, measuring excellence by impact, entrepreneurship, depth driving breadth, compassion, integrity, and inclusion. The class of 2017, the largest group here today, is nothing if not different in the very best sense of the word. You are a walking, talking, Googling cross-section of humanity. Let me be more specific. You represent 25 nations, from Qatar to Singapore, from 20-somethings to high school graduates. Your presence and your work in CMUQ classrooms, laboratories, and affiliated areas of study will energize and enrich intellectual life at CMUQ, as CMUQ unquestionably will enrich yours. Even though I have only been here for 2 years, CMU has found a special place in my heart for its people, its diversity, its history, its values. I love CMU's distinctive approach to learning and to life. Not a cookie-cutter philosophy of sameness, but rather something opposite, unlike any other. It is a place where ingenuity, individuality, and creativity is spurred on everywhere you go. This wonderful place will soon be your second home, and the people you meet here will be your second family. Welcome to the Tartan family. Thank you.
Good evening, Dean Baber, students, faculty, staff, very emotional parents, and everyone else and our fabulous orientation team. Assalamu alaikum. I'm honored to have the opportunity to welcome the incoming class of 2017, our 10th incoming class here at Carnegie Mellon University in Qatar. Looking at your faces right now, I see a rainbow of feelings. But this rainbow has more than 7 colors. I see red, enthusiastic faces of students who are full of energy, sitting upright, feeling ready for anything thrown at them. I see the purple faces of distress, students who are probably thinking to themselves, what have I gotten myself into? I see orange excited faces of the students that are still amused by the fact that bagpipes actually exist. I see gray, blank faces that clearly didn't get any sleep last night. You, my friends, are the most well-prepared for the sleepless nights that await you. Good job. I see blue faces of the individuals whose parents couldn't make it out tonight. Don't worry, this will go up on YouTube. Parents. I see green, occupied faces that are clearly not paying any attention to me whatsoever, but rather to how the program running up on the screen was coded. I see all of you sitting in your seats with a whole range of things on your mind, and an even larger range of emotions consuming you. But there is one thing that you all have in common. You are the class of 2017 and you are the latest addition to the Tartan family. I had the pleasure of working in the Office of Admissions last semester as student ambassador, and I can assure all of you students that out of the huge pool of applicants, you were the ones that stood out and earned the right to be a Carnegie Mellon Tartan. It was only a year ago when I was sitting where you are, slightly nervous, but feeling really awesome wearing that gown. What I want all of you to know is that it is completely normal to have no idea about what to expect and how to act. After only 1 year, I have discovered more of who I am and where I'm headed. Before starting Carnegie Mellon University, I had never taken a biology class in my life. See, my parents were doctors, so naturally I didn't want to do what they did, which is why I unfairly didn't give myself the chance to even explore the subject. Coincidentally, Carnegie Mellon Qatar had just introduced their new program, Biological Sciences. When I first heard of the program, I decided to look into the subject for the very first time. I used the beautiful World Wide Web to explore what the program had to offer. From genetics to molecular biology, I was pretty convinced that this was in fact a really cool major, and so I decided to give it a chance. As I read more about the subject, I got more and more interested. I realized that biology was not just about photosynthesis or massively expensive terminology. It had much more to it than I had ever imagined. Biology is about life, what it is, how you know something is living, how it interacts with other forms of life, and what can be done to improve it. And for the very first time, I felt like I belonged to a subject. I wasn't just a science student, I was a biological sciences student. As my freshman year kicked off, I took my first biology course, and boy did I love that course. It was the course that I looked forward to studying for. That fall semester, an academic advisor from the Pittsburgh campus paid a visit and lectured us on some of the different routes one could take with the biological sciences degree. I walked into the lecture thinking I'd go for a PhD in genetics. I walked out of the lecture thinking I'd go for dental school. See, the purpose of these next 4 years is not only to make you a professional in the field of biological sciences, business administration, computer science, computational biology, or information systems. It is also to help you discover who you are and what you're striving for. Today is only the beginning of 4 years that will challenge you and will put you through misery and happiness. 4 years that will bring out the leader in you. 4 years that will teach you how to really put your heart in the work. Because we Tartans are not ordinary, we're extraordinary. We're part of the incredible League of Tartans. So let the memories begin and the legends grow as we join a distinguished group of Carnegie Mellon students who have gone before us. Thank you.
Class of 2017, welcome to Carnegie Mellon. And welcome to the League of Tartans. You have made a big commitment by choosing to come to Carnegie Mellon University. We're glad that you chose this school to spend the next 4 years of your life. Carnegie Mellon's campus in Pittsburgh, home campus, was founded over 100 years ago. By the way, I noted when I was looking at the alumni, I think I know half of them. That tells you how old I am. The university was founded over a century ago by Andrew Carnegie, a Scottish-American steelmaker and philanthropist. Today, Carnegie Mellon is a top-ranked research university worldwide, with more than 12,000 students and over 90,000 alumni around the world. Among our faculty and alumni are 18 Nobel laureates. By the way, one of them will be teaching here in the spring semester, Professor Finn Kidland. 8 of these Nobel laureates are from the business school. We have more Turing Award winners. Turing Award is considered the Nobel Prize in computer science than any other university in the world. And once again, one of them will be teaching here in Qatar in the spring semester. We're known as the tech school, but you may be surprised by the breadth of our contributions, not only to business and computer science, but also to sciences, humanities, engineering, and the arts. We're proud of our heritage, our record. Our tradition has been one of innovation over the years. This is a very special year for Carnegie Mellon as we celebrate our 10-year anniversary here in Qatar. We've grown from about 40 students studying in 2 programs when we started, with business administration and computer science, to about 400 students right now in 5 exceptional programs today. We're proud to be here in Education City under the leadership of His Highness Father Emir and Her Highness Sheikha Mozza. Education City has really created a knowledge miracle here by bringing 6 universities from the United States, letting them, us, do what we want to do intellectually, no interference in curriculum, no interference in policies. In return for a promise we made to them, we will only admit students here at this campus who are admissible to our campus in Pittsburgh. I see some students around. We'd like to welcome back our returning students. It's been rather quiet here in this building. I'm happy to see the crowds again. I hope you enjoyed your vacation and are returning refreshed and ready to fulfill the commitments you've made in past years. I would especially like to acknowledge the support of parents. The parents, will you please rise so we can recognize the parents. Just want to remind the students, as I do remind to my daughter, she knows me, you could not do this without your parents. Don't ever forget that. Thank you for being here this evening, all the guests. Class of 2017. We'd now like to welcome you officially to Carnegie Mellon family. Under your chair, you will find a stall. Everybody under your chair. Please pick it up. and place it around your neck. There you are, everybody found one. This stole represents the Carnegie Mellon tartan, a fabric that honors our founder's Scottish heritage. Today, it represents your inauguration into Carnegie Mellon's tradition of excellence. The next time you wear a stole will be 4 years from now when you graduate. After a lot of hard work, by the way. To be successful in life, you will have to adopt and apply some of Carnegie Mellon's core values, like hard work, teamwork, and an entrepreneurial spirit. You'll have to join in by attending talks, seminars, and conferences, by participating in our programs in other countries, and volunteering at home or overseas. You're making a big commitment in pursuing your career, your education here at Carnegie Mellon. But with big commitments come great rewards. We think you made the right choice. Again, to the class of 2017 and your families and friends, welcome to Carnegie Mellon. I extend my best wishes to you all.
It is now my honor to present the class tile. This is a tradition that started on our home campus in Pittsburgh, and we continue it here today. At Convocation, the incoming class is presented with a golden tile. This tile is imbued with the spirit of the class whose year it bears. After Convocation, the tile is passed from student to student, and when your class graduates, it will be embedded into the floor of this wonderful building. To permanently become a part of Carnegie Mellon, I would now like to call upon Roda Al-Hour, Bayan Nizam Khalid, Abdurrahman Ahmed Al-Sabi'i, Shahan Ali Mimon, to come forward and receive the tile on behalf of the class of 2017.